Bleach, one of the first manga I ever read. It was supposed to be a juggernaut series like Naruto, like One Piece, but obviously fell flat in later years, resulting in the anime being cancelled. Still, I watched the show until its end, and of course I've kept up with the manga sporadically. It should be expected that this review is going to have spoilers, so if you haven't finished the manga, leave now. I love you for clicking here, but I don't want to spoil it for you. Can you believe it? Insert that Naruto classic catchphrase. It's crazy to think what I started out reading as a high school student is now finished and over. It was especially hard to let go of Orihime, who became my personal favorite character after the Hollows vs. Ichigo arc. So I'm not going to go into all the details of why and how Bleach ended up the way he did. This is just my first reaction to the final chapter, mine alone. So first off, I was so happy that Orihime and Ichigo ended up together. I mean, really, was there anybody else he could have married? His relationship with Rukia at first, I kind of perceived it as romantic, but then it gradually fell into more of a friendship to me, or one of the sibling relationships like he had with his older sister, the black-haired girl. I can't remember her name. Which brings me to the next point. One of Bleach's major flaws was that there were so many characters, too many for Tite Kubo to give a complete resolution to when he was given so few chapters to wrap up a decade-long manga. It would have been nice to see what had happened to that cat girl and that hat guy, but there simply just wasn't even time given to Tite by Shonen Jump to finish it, from my understanding anyway. So if Ichigo doesn't end up with Rukia, the other obvious partner for her is Renji. When he was first introduced, I pegged it as the endgame. They just had so much chemistry together already before Ichigo even came into the picture. The final chapter, Death and Strawberry, shows us where each of the main Shinigami characters ended up, though there are still some that you're just kind of left hanging with, i.e. whoever happened to that ice guy and that girl that he liked way back when. I have no clue what happened to her. I assume that, she's hanging in the abyss somewhere. You get a very quick wrap-up of all the non-Soul Reaper friends that Ichigo accumulated over the chapters. I will say it is a little ridiculous how big Orihime's boobs got in the final chapter. Like, the artist must have been using some kind of anime logic to draw out her frame, because no girl I know has that small waist and that big boobs. It was pretty adorable, though, to be able to see the kids that Ichigo and Rukia have. Ichigo's little boy is so adorable. He clearly gets his looks from Orihime. Oh my gosh, I loved, that was my favorite shot, for those of you that read the manga already, is when they show the kids. For a manga that really moved like a snail with the plot, it would have been nice to see the final chapter flushed out a little bit more, but given that Tite had such a limited amount of space in Shonen Jump to complete it, you kind of have to look at it for what it is, which is a manga ending nonetheless for what was at one time anime and manga's greatest series. FYI, I'm going to be interested to see if they do something like they did with Naruto and do like a kid epilogue or prologue or something, since apparently Ichigo's kid's a Soul Reaper. Anyway, please subscribe and let me know what character you had a hard time letting go of, and also what were you happy and unhappy with the manga ending. Thanks so much for watching, guys.